Welcome back to, whatever we're calling this. I don't think we've settled on an actual
This
title.
thing.
Yeah.
Whatever we are doing to Outlast.
Yeah, whatever we're doing
Let's
now.
break
pending.
Outlast.
Patent pending.
Why'd they even put a path over here?
Put opera down while I am,
Well, it would be nice to not be the only person commenting.
Yeah.
I vaguely recall this situation. Big man starts walking around.
I remember you streaming this game, but I only remember certain parts of the game.
I remember most of the game.
So I remember you having to run around a lot and a certain character running around and calling you a little nickname. Yes.
That's the DLC.
Is it?
The bride or the groom is in the DLC.
No, the buddy.
Oh yeah, his coming up soon.
Yeah.
He does not call me a whore, I don't think.
No.
He doesn't call me a whore.
Not yet.
No.
I don't recall him calling me a whore anyways.
We might call you a whore.
I'd really rather you didn't call me a whore. It's a list of people, and in the list of people who I'm okay with calling me a whore, which is really small. You're nowhere on it.
Well, gee, thanks.
Nice.
Well, at least I know I wasn't good enough to make the list.
In what world do you think you're good enough to make that list?
I don't know. I'm just being hopeful.
That's a very strange thing to hope for.
I'm a very strange person.
That's fair. Where is he? Where does he come from? You can hear his chains.
Where did you come from? Where did
Where'd
you
you
go?
go?
Where did you come from?
There he is.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hi.
He has glowing eyes.
Actually, I think.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Yoo-hoo.
Oh, he's
Oh,
ya.
God mode's on.
Punch.
Oh no.
Whoops.
God mode's on.
God mode's on. God mode is on.
God mode now initiated.
He might
God.
kill me. He's gonna kill me.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that death.
Whoops.
He apparently has an instant kill that hinges on you being injured before he can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Which is that?
Which means that now that God mode is on, he can just never do it.
Yeah. Now that I've turned it on properly, he can just not kill me.
That is a strange
Yeah.
prerequisite.
Yeah.
That is.
Alright, let's make sure this shit's turned on. God mode on. Okay.
Yes.
You also, I guess in an effort to be tense, you cannot run as fast in the water. I don't believe. Hey.
And that does make sense because waist deep water like that, you're not gonna be able
He's
to.
sliding.
Free cam, free cam.
Yeah, free cam this.
I don't think I can move myself. He only slides if I move to the left, so I don't think it'll. Yeah. Instead, he's just gonna beat me up.
He's dabbing.
Oh.
He grabbed me by my non-existent head.
Yeah. Yeah, but the top of the stump.
Look at this, sir. This invisible. Oh.
Oh. At least you're not.
There he goes. He's grabbing my neck again.
Yep.
Fling.
Oh goodness. All right, I gotta get a move on, man.
Yeah.
I said I gotta get a move on. Excuse me.
Got shit to do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm on a tight schedule. Come on. I don't really know where the exit is. Let me go find that real quick. There it is.
Excuse me, sir. I would appreciate you not doing that.
You disoriented me, man. Where am I? This way. Thanks for the boost. I love that I'm so desensitized to this game now that I can fuck up and have God mode not be on and just be kind of like, oh, oops, about it.
Uh-huh. You're free.
Hey,
Temporarily.
alright, I gotta go. See ya.
Yeah.
Where did he
That
go?
looked.
Oh, there he is. Oh. He's like, oh, ladders, my one weakness.
Well, my one weakness
This
is
is
ramp.
ramps, yeah.
Like seriously, the best way to foil me is like make your place wheelchair accessible. Like, I will be defeated.
I guess you just probably keep patrolling in case I come back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
Maybe he just needs a new set of clothes. and
I
nothing
also
else.
lost him.
Where'd he go? Did he disappear?
Teleported.
No, I
think,
can hear him.
I think he's
right?
gone now.
Yeah, he's gone.
They like
A little
blink
hard
out
to
of the
follow
map.
him in the darkness.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in the darkness. We have seen him disappear before, though.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going, dude?
What's wrong with your face?
What is
Nice,
wrong with your
nice brain
face?
you got there?
Yeah. Seriously. Like,
Mail award.
It's for where Canada Post sorts their mail.
Yes.
I'm going, man.
So he
You
runs up to
win.
you, hits you, says stay back, and then runs away.
It's supposed to be
Yeah.
scary because you'll do damage, or you'll run around him. But
It's supposed to be scary.
yeah, it's supposed to be scary.
What's
Yeah.
the point of the camera?
Night vision mostly. If you record certain events, you'll get like notes in your inventory. Other than that, it's really just a gimmick. It serves as an alternative flashlight. Hello. The big thing is night vision. It's real
Mhm.
dark in some places. You can't see without it.
Gotcha.
It's also kind of dumb because for most of the game, you see from the point of view of the camera.
Yeah.
But there's one cutscene where it suddenly transitions to seeing from the man's eyes.
So it's like they almost had a found footage thing, but they ruined it.
yeah.
They didn't commit,
Mm.
and it's kind of lame.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't commit, and at the end, they did it. Yeah.
Or at the beginning, really.
Yeah. Locked doors cannot stop us.
I want to go in the corpse room.
I want to be in the
Yummy.
corpse pile too. The corpse room with no actual back wall, just kind of like an awkward texture in place.
I feel left out.
How do they even get in here? There's no hole in the ceiling. Door's locked.
Unless
Well,
I don't
maybe
know.
someone
Open the door and throw
or
them in there.
yeah, threw him in, then they locked the door.
That's a lot of people to throw in one room.
Well, yeah.
Gotta
that's
keep them
dedic-
somewhere.
That's dedication.
Well, that's where my corpse collection is.
Yes, I mean, what else are you going to do in the asylum? I mean, yeah, everyone needs a hobby.
No, I like fake meat. So they announced between the interim between the first episode and this episode, they announced like a weird multiplayer Outlast game set during the Cold War.
Wow, what fortuitous timing to start recording these videos.
Yeah.
I did not mean that. But
How does that even work?
I'm not really sure. It's as far as I know, it's literally just like an announcement. There is no details. Like it's called like Outlast Trials, I think.
Well,
Interesting.
Something like that.
they would actually have to model the person completely. Or else is
Yeah.
everyone literally going to be just running around as headless versions of themselves?
Well, I would hope that they do. In the future, I hope that they start modeling their characters completely.
I mean, that would be nice, but at the same time, could this be hilarious?
Stumpy here is kind of a
Sir Stumps a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and it's one of those, like the first time, kind of funny, but after that it would be like, yeah, who cares? You guys just got lazy. Maybe as an unlockable skin, as a nod to the first game.
Hi, dude.
So this part is like actually one of the only good set pieces in the game, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna obviously just fucking the whole thing up.
Oh, of course.
So you get in that room, and that dude freaks out, and you gotta start running, and then you run into the dumbwaiter to meet Buddy.
Yeah, I remember that part.
But I can't die, so we'll take our time instead of running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so properly investigate.
Where did they come from? Oh. Hey guys. I think they want meat. I believe they want meat. Hey fellas.
Are those the twins?
No.
Okay.
You know, at least thanks to these guys, we know this video won't get hit for being kid friendly.
Oh, the last one had actual model penises in it, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Also necrophilia.
also that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank goodness we already age restrict, huh?
Yes.
Hey, can I help you? Hurricane's coming and you can't stop. You're in my way.
Leave me
Oh,
alone.
so this is in Florida. It all makes sense.
Oh. Excuse me. Over through here.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Right, now it's time to try the age-old strat.
Wee. Wee.
See how confused they'll get.
Mm-hmm.
I would not recommend this one without God mode, because they kept getting in my way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Chopped
Nice
in
close up of
half.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Free cam.
Free cam?
I want to see the body.
Ew. Oh, he was gagged too.
These guys glitching from the table.
And decapitated.
It looks like the head's still a little bit attached.
Yeah, a little bit.
They tried.
They're pushing me in a corner.
They
Yeah.
tried.
They tried, didn't commit.
Did you see his
to the
arm? Did you see his arm?
Yes.
Look at his arm!
Yes.
decapitation.
What the hell is happening?
What's going?
Leave me alone.
Get out of here, man! I've already got no head. He looks like, when he does that, he looks like the Silent Hill 2 monsters where they're like mannequin parts slapped together. Their arms are
Yes.
backwards.
Can you take that corpse's head and put it on your head?
I wish. Alright, gents, let me get through here. Excuse me.
What do we do?
He's gonna grab at that guy. Oh goodness. Let me get that door for you. Oh, you got it. Alright. Alright. Death and taxes, and death and taxes, and death and taxes.
The only two things that are inevitable.
Death, taxes. There's a third thing though. Free cam.
I don't know. But, yeah, true.
Darn. Those locks. Wait. Get in the hole. Get in the hole.
Oh.
Get in the hole.
Get in the
Ooh.
hole.
Get in the hole. Please
It's
fall.
almost working.
Almost.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh.
He was almost there.
They too have God mode.
Yeah. Won't let you.
I mean, you're
Push
not
him in.
wrong, because this
Oh.
game doesn't even have combat.
Though we can kill, though.
They won't get in the hole.
Oh yeah, we haven't tried that.
We can kill.
Kill enemy.
They're gone.
Nice.
Alright then.
Boop. Oh, there
Oh.
it is.
I fell in the
Oh.
hole and lived. You're not supposed to fall in the hole and live.
Oh.
Oh no.
What now?
Or run into oblivion for a while, I guess.
No
Maybe.
clip.
There's only a free camp.
Moon jump.
Well.
There it goes. Finally decided to catch up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I want my money, he says.
I want my money.
Denny.
I think I'll be alright, honestly.
No,
It's a
I'm
trap.
like, I have God mode. It's okay.
He's got no
man.
pants. He's ridiculous.
He's Frankenstein, man.
What a shame you guys missed out on the Invincible Man.
You made the right choice here, buddy.
Oh, ow. That hurt.
You're the bullshit priest guy, aren't you? As witness or whatever, you must be exhausted. Huh, let's take a break, huh, buddy? The old 2-martini lunch? Have a little confab? Happier than you look. A little cardio wouldn't kill you. Okay, here we go. Arms and legs inside the car at all times.
The camera's all.
Look at how he slides.
He didn't need a walking animation.
No,
Yeah.
he
No,
did.
you do normally see this in first person.
He kinda on animates though.
I mean, yeah, it's like not an unanimated slide, but he isn't lifting his feet.
You want to head out and take a stroll?
No, it looks untextured. I don't want to be out here.
Go on, run free. I'm in no hurry. No? All right. Nose to the grindstone. I like that. Okay then. Right this way.
Just get in here.
Later.
Later.
I put you outside.
Bye-bye.
It's not how you sit in a wheelchair, I'm afraid. Back is
No.
flipping out.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe you don't, but I do.
You put your back through the wheelchair.
Yeah, you really gotta put your back into it.
Nah, sorry, I can't.
You weren't putting that tongue to any use anyway.
We'll get some finger cutting action in third person here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, his model's like all shadowed right now.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Here we are then.
All dark.
Thanks so much for coming by. We'll begin your consultation in a moment. We'll just need a second to wash up and, movies. And it'll give us a chance to talk.
Better actually wash your hands, you freak. There's no water!
Zero water.
You know, I'm a bit worried how much time you've been spending with Father Martin. I know. I hope you haven't been letting him confuse you with all his holier than thou.
So, are you not seeing through the camera at this point?
No, this is another moment. Here, I'll show you the first person for a second. You're seeing through his eyes right now.
Yeah.
And it's like not always actually through the camera because you can lower the camera at any point. But that's kind of just part of my complaint is they don't commit to the found footage thing.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, you should have seen this game exclusively through the camera.
Yeah. Because he has the camera with him the entire
Almost
time.
the entire time. There's one moment in particular where he drops it. I would rather that moment just not exist, but they commit to the found footage.
Yeah.
Hold that
Yeah,
out of the
just-
urinal.
You.
finger disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just disappears.
Nice.
Which, granted, for something like this, there wasn't a need for like a gory sawing of the finger.
And he disappeared.
Weird.
So yeah, there are moments where you don't see through the camera, and I hate them. Every time that's the case, I think it's dumb. It would have required them to change certain moments, but it would have been more interesting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because this scene, it's like because he had the camera in his lap the whole time.
Oh wow, it's going through the sink.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're not.
Because
I guess he didn't go in. Why didn't he do it in the sink?
He tried.
Honestly, do you think he's fucking up the environment here a little bit, or what? Because I mean, what difference does it make at that point?
Yeah, really.
He's really committing to this camera thing.
Yeah, I mean, he is like a reporter.
He's missing 2 fingers, but he's got that camera.
His whole point of coming here was like, he is a reporter.
Yeah.
Which. This guy's gonna go on a rant, and then the guy's gonna come back. I want to see where he spawns. Yep, there he just spawns in right there. He's looking right at me. Alright.
And just quietly walk out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I'm invincible. Game frozen. Hey, over here. Alright. There's a key to the elevator, so I'm not taking it yet. Oh darn. Yeah, and then this dude just carries on like he didn't just get 2 fingers cut off. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Else has been crawling through the vents, bleeding.
No.
He's gonna get an infection.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Well, spoiler: this man suffers a lot more than just an infection by the end of this game.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get like cut in half or something?
No, he gets possessed by a ghost.
Oh.
Yeah.
And shot.
Oh.
That wall rider thing the guy was shouting
Yeah.
about. Yeah, he becomes the wall rider.
Pardon me, bro. No, gotta get through there.
Yes, spoiler alert, I guess, but you know what we're about.
I think that was the thing that I actually saw you live stream this game originally, where like
That
you got
pissed
like
me off.
you got like legitimately angry when there was like actually for real a ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that did. That's one of the other things that still to this day bothers me. But even at the time, pissed me off. Was perfectly like sciencey horror, and then yeah, there's a ghost. It eats
Yeah,
dreams.
there literally is a ghost.
The fuck?
Oh yeah, ghosts.
And it's not even just like, I mean, they try to sciencey explain it, but at the end of the day, it's still a dream-eating ghost. Pardon me.
Yeah, like up till now, up to then, it was like scientific.
This shit.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
it
was
just-
that bit of video footage with the guys like people ragdolling.
Yeah, I mean, that does kind of lead up to it, but that's more of a issue of consistency. At this point, it's more of an issue of like you're mixing these things and it doesn't work more than it is
Yeah.
like.
Mm-hmm.
It also
Yeah.
is like they show you that one thing and then they name drop the wall rider a whole bunch and then the ghost shows up. I don't really think it's a steady progression to a ghost. It's just kind of like it's like they had this. It's like they had this sciencey horror and then they're like, let's just sprinkle some ghosts in here.
We don't really know where to go from here. Can we do the ghost now?
Like they prepped the ghost bit just so it had a place to end. Because the only time the ghost is super relevant is like the last part of the game. Other than that, it's just like sparse references and that footage at the beginning. to the point where the DLC ends with the ghost just fucking leaving. Like, it just leaves. And in the sequel, we don't hear about it at all.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Yay.
Yeah. The
The
end
sequel
of
has-
Whistleblower, yeah, the ghost just leaves.
Yeah, the
And-
ghost watches the main character of Whistleblower leave. And
Yeah.
just lets him go. Which, whatever. But then the sequel doesn't mention anything about it.
Is the sequel actually a sequel to this game, or just
Yeah.
another? Okay.
It's not like a same world, recurring elements, different characters, different setting.
Final Fantasy sequel.
Like a 10-2, but not like a 10-12,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
there might be some recurring elements and even maybe some recurring characters, but ultimately it's mostly unrelated. The real big connection between this game and 2 is the corporation that owns this asylum. It turns out in like the last, Umbrella.
Yeah.
It turns out in like the
Yeah.
last third of that of 2 that they're behind the fuckery into, but they're not mentioned before the ending, more or less. Other than that, the only real reason, or the only other connection, is that they just openly both take place in the same universe. Dude, just open the fucking door.
How
Like, it's
do
not
door?
locked, dude.
How do door?
Sell you the dream.
I also I sort of dislike this game. I really dislike the DLC, and I really dislike the sequel. Like, it's a progression. Each one I dislike more.
The further you go, the worse it gets.
Yes.
Nice.
And now we're getting ready to do a multiplayer thing, so we can totally jump the shark.
It's like a prequel too.
Jump the shark.
I think 2 kind of does a little bit. Yeah.
How do you get down there?
He took the stairs.
And
He's dead.
the stairs are always faster than the
Bye.
elevator.
I love it. I do like the detail where they have scissors drop through the floor, so there's no reason that you could have taken a weapon but didn't. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because if those had dropped in front of me, I would have taken it.
Lose another couple
Mhm.
fingers right there.
Nice.
Nice.
Dad ass.
Now pound him a little bit.
Sorry.
We already
I
got
don't
a scene like that.
I don't want
earlier.
to. I don't want to have to
we
edit
already
that.
had a scene like that in the first video. We don't need more.
I thought about going over and spamming control, but
You
Yeah.
insisted.
I didn't insist. It's okay. I'm playing Halo. I got it all out of my system.
Ah.
Isn't this like about time for this dude to leave?
You'd think.
Is there a reason why he can't leave, or he's just?
Basically every exit's just fucking locked at this point.
Yeah.
Every time he wants to leave, like, he just can't. Like, in the wheelchair, the dude took us by the exit and then left. Like, put us in the elevator. By the time he decided it was time to get out of Dodge, Dodge was unable to be left. Don't walk away from me, son of a bitch. I know you're just gonna
mean,
despawn over there.
I look like I could. I feel like a person could have believably crawled through those gaps.
Kidding? I could probably pull those boards off.
100%.
That's like... Fucking...
There's like a
Yeah.
foot and a half of space. Right
Yeah, like you could if you got down, you.
I
could
crouch
crawl
underneath of it!
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
shit.
yeah. There's no reason why you couldn't just crawl under that at all.
There's like a bunch of moments in this game where I swear the dude could have just left if he wanted to. Like, we've walked past windows. Just break the window.
Yeah, seriously. Pick up one of those 2x4s, nail it there, just smash a window and be gone.
Well, time to die again. Oh, no, it
Oh, you
loaded
can
this time.
crouch under this one.
I was
Yeah,
not
crouch-
supposed to do that.
Okay.
What? But
What?
But you don't even have no clip one.
What
I-
the fuck?
There's no clip
Okay.
back.
Is it God? Is it because of God mode?
I think I just went so quickly that it didn't spawn, or because
That
of
door,
me
yeah,
free
just
camming.
Looked like the door just didn't
Mm.
load.
I wonder if Chris Walker's not gonna spawn here then, because I went through the door I wasn't supposed to go to.
Let's see.
Nah, it's playing his theme. So for the record, you like go around and walk through that, I guess, then come around this way.
I mean, just because it's playing the.
Speed-
Oh, there
You just discovered a speedrun strategy.
Hey, what's up?
Alright.
Whee! Alrighty, I gotta go past you here, buddy. Excuse me. Hey,
No. Yeah, just stop being a dick.
How are you supposed to dodge this, dude?
stealth mostly. You normally when you come in here, he doesn't know where you are, and you crouch down and get past. There's also lockers and stuff you can hide in if he finds you. They're programmed to like check the one next to you usually or something like that, and give you a chance to sneak away. Unless there's only one locker or bed to hide under, in which case they'll probably find you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excuse me. I will say that if it sounds like it's a pain in the ass, it's because it's a pain in the ass. It's one of the reasons that I like this
Yeah.
game. Their attempts at being horror are, to me at this point especially, mostly just annoying. Like, just to really annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't want to... I wasn't even scared. Like, doing this LP would not have been scary if I did it as an LP. Like, no god mode, no cheats. It would have annoyed the shit out of me and I would have had a bad time.
It sounds like you had a bad time.
Like, the second time I played through this game, I did have a bad time. Anstca was there.
Yeah.
I was very unhappy with my experience playing through this game.
Yeah, just.
It's the kind of
not-
game where it only works once, and if you play it more than that one time, it's just not gonna be fun.
It only works once, and even then, only if you have not yet become immune to that type
Yeah.
of horror.
Well, yeah, I agree, because the second game's a lot of the same way, where it really only works once, but I'm kind of used to horror at this point. By the time I played that game, I was, so it wasn't nearly as effective on me as the first one was the first time I played it. But it's also just kind of lazy horror. Like, it's not really...
Yeah, it's
not-
like gory and jump scares. I mean.
Yeah, it's gory and jump... It goes for shock, and there's no real lasting...
Yeah, so it's like, So like, yeah, once you get over the shock, it's, yeah.
And that can be
Yeah.
okay if there's, like, satisfying gameplay to surround it. Like, Resident Evil Remake and Remake 2, they have their moments still where they can catch you off guard, but for the most part, they aren't really long-lastingly scary. But they have a
Yeah.
really satisfying gameplay to me that makes it fun to play after the first time through.
Yeah, I can
This
agree with
is
that.
just kind of like, if you know what's coming and you know how to abuse it, then it's annoying and easy.
Yay, water?
Yeah, I don't really remember why we're turning sprinklers on, to be honest.
To
Does
get
does it melt him?
Melting.
Oh no! Clean water! Ah! Must get dirty again! Must get
Oh, the
dirty
perfectly
again.
good blood I got on myself.
Yeah.
Shake my head.
Maybe the guy has aquaphobia.
This game, we just talked about it briefly. It's kind of like all the bad things Amnesia could have done that they didn't do. Because to me, I think that game also has a pretty satisfying experience outside of just the really shocky moments.
Well, yeah.
Did you ever
It
play
is
Soma?
actually a good, like, stealth and puzzles. And
Yeah, there's puzzles and good
Exactly.
stealth. What'd you ask me, Reki?
Did you ever play Soma?
I have not finished it, but I've played a lot of it.
That game's good.
That game is good.
Because it's scary.
It is very good. Oh, you know what? We just skipped like an entire small room. There's supposed to be a dude in here sitting around a bunch of fire.
Oh.
No.
And then when you come back, he was gonna like jump you because you turned out the fire. But I like clipped through that door, so I just skipped the whole fucking portion of the game. I probably saved us like 5 minutes. He's gonna jump from around here.
speedrunning strat. Maybe.
We are probably about
Booga booga booga.
We are
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
about slightly over halfway done with the game at this point or so.
Oh, that's making good progress.
Jump down the hatch. It's the only way out.
No.
Yeah, can you free camp down there? Is that just a model, or does it actually go someplace?
But we did right up here to get put in that wheelchair. But it looks like they unloaded it at some point. It kind of leads to
Uncool.
the void. And if we come up, we get like a good model of him going like that.
Hey, how's it going? Where's his hand?
It kind of just glitches through his arm because of the way the camera works. Like this camera,
Nice.
the way he holds it as a model. It's weird. Yeah, it's just we mentioned it. I guess Soma's like really good, but it's also like the kind of good game that I would never want to do like an LP or something on because I think it's just something people should play 100% themselves. I love that game.
That
I like
game's good.
I like everything Frictional's done basically.
Hey, nice. You're outside. You can leave.
Find the nearest fence and jump over it, and
Yeah,
fucking go.
literally. Yeah. So it'd
Let's
be
see.
no
Let's find a
reason to-
fence. Is it barbed?
Yeah, is the camera blurry on purpose, or
It
is
does
that a stream thing?
probably a little bit both. It's probably slightly blurry, and the stream might be like making it look bad. I'm not really sure. It is a little blurry. I think it's the rain.
All the HUD elements are pretty clear, but for some reason, like what?
Yeah,
we
the
see
middle
on
of the screen is kind
fucked
of
up.
fuzzy. That is happening to me as well. I think it's the rain. I think their attempted replicating rain is that your screen gets all fucky and you can't see. I remember
as
this
opposed
bit.
to, actual dots on the screen.
I think this bit was one that pissed me off a lot as well because of how dark it is and that there's rain.
Holy
You can't
shit!
see.
It's giving me a seizure.
Honestly, don't even remember what to do in this part. Still on the TV. I wish there was a button I could just turn on and put like a big old fucking light so I didn't have to deal with this shit. Oh, there's the ghost. Ooh.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, I
outside.
think I got to see you see that for the first time, and then just like quit streaming.
Was it that, or was it the time when you open a door and it flies at you through the door?
Might have been that.
Because I remember that one. That one pisses me off now. You open a door and the ghost flies at you, and it's like, oh. This might have caught me off guard, but not long after this, the ghost like flies at you through a door, and it sent me into like a miniature rage.
Almost like that ghost in I Cry that just screams at us and not the character.
That one's funny to me. 'Cause that game has
Yeah,
no quality, but this game's ostensibly at least like a quality product. Yeah, it's this door. I'm gonna open this door. Ghost.
Sick.
That was probably what pissed me off. 'Cause I hate that.
Yeah.
It kind of represents like a shift in quality in the game. I've been hard on the game to a degree, but I think the first half is still pretty strong if you're not super into horror but want a good horror experience.
Yeah. But as soon as
that
ghost
happens,
shows
it's like
up,
shit just
I
goes
mean,
bad.
Yeah. Because up until that, like what was like the inmate full of like mental.
Push him off.
Stasis. Yeah. So like.
What are you
So,
saying?
like, so like with the bringing the ghosts, so like was the like asylum full of people that want to kill you all the time just not enough?
Yeah, like
That they felt they needed the ghost?
it does seem it seems super unnecessary. You have an asylum that's an affront for scientific experiments.
Yeah.
Why does a ghost gotta be a part of that?
Yeah.
Why do I need a ghost to chase me around the lab later? It's a fucking lab underneath an asylum full of people who've been experimented on. have some super experimented man chase me around or something, you know?
Like
Yeah.
Nemesis.
Like Nemesis or something.
Yeah.
Hell,
Yeah.
Nemesis does the whole getting chased and not really having a way to defend yourself reliably thing a million times better than this game does. And
Yeah,
that's
it does.
like 20 some odd years its senior, like 15 some odd years its senior.
Like, yeah, this could have easily, had that. I mean,
It wouldn't have solved
hell,
all
the
my problems,
twins
but at least
just
it would have
kind
been
of
consistent.
fuck off after it. I mean, it's not like the two twins are
Yeah,
dead.
they have one more appearance in this game, and they have one appearance in the DLC, Whistleblower, and then they are never seen again.
Yeah,
No,
because when because they do a lot of talk and they talk them up.
they
Like,
chase you. I think 3 times total. I think we have one more chase scene with them, and then they have one more appearance after that. And then
Yeah.
you see him once in the DLC for like a minute, and then you just never see him again.
yeah, but yeah, it should have totally been the twins instead of the ghosts.
Anybody really?
Yeah, anyone. Like some crazy mad scientist guy that was like Frankenstein guy that was doing this the entire time.
Anything would have been
You
better
will
than
be my
ghosts.
new experiment, ha 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 ha, and then he chases you.
If you want to do a shift like that, you gotta put more effort.
Yeah,
My
because boo, it's a ghost. Really just doesn't do it.
and coincidentally, like I said, this is kind of when the game drops quality real hard for me. Represented by how shitty it looks right now with the rain and how dark it is, and that ghost just being like, "Hey, what's up? I'm a ghost." I also still have no idea where we're going right now. Did I just do a fucking circle? No. Hey, Chris. Did you just open the door? Dick. Alright, thank you, I guess. They kind of. So we're getting to the female ward now, and they weirdly kind of cop out here. Because there's like. It's the female ward. There's not a single woman in this game.
What?
Yeah, we're in the female ward, but they just don't have any women at all. Not one in the story. Not even there's like no female enemies, no female staff, no one, no female staff characters. I mean, I don't know about the dev team. They just don't appear. They just aren't here. The whole female ward has men in it. See, there's a man right there.
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
strange.
Well, yeah, but I think that's probably more rating reasons than
But the
anything.
next one has women in it.
Hmm.
Hello.
Well, considering
Maybe people
everyone,
complained that there were no women, so they're like, "Oh, I guess we can put women in this
maybe.
situation and not have people yell at us."
It's they even they even like come up with an excuse in universe, which I don't know. It's a weird thing to try to excuse. Just don't include a female ward at all if that's like a thing you don't want.
yeah,
Deal with.
Yeah.
That is literally just something they did not.
Well, I mean, I guess that wouldn't be realistic. Is the thing.
The dude rips our head off. One of the dudes picks us up and rips our head off. I'm checked out
I
at that
really-
level.
It's also not realistic to have a female ward and then just no one's there.
Their reason kind of makes sense, but it's one of those things where that's not my point. My point is just why even bother naming it that when you can just name it Male Ward 2 or whatever.
Or just the ward,
Or
or
yeah,
just East Wing, West Wing.
Yeah, East Ward, West Ward. Their reasoning is that the project that summoned the ghosts, called Project Wallrider, it made the males crazy and apparently induced a psychosomatic pregnancy in women that would cause a miscarriage. Which I don't know if that's even possible, but that's their
I'm gonna
reasoning.
say no. Probably not.
I would assume that's probably not a thing that would actually happen to a human being.
Because
The ghost
you
is trying to
can't-
be born, but you can't do it without sperm.
Yeah, because you can't psychosomatically get pregnant. I mean, that's not how pregnancy.
Well, I don't
works.
know one way or the other. My only real point is it's a lot of effort to excuse that when you could just not have named it the female ward if you really didn't want women, like women enemies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe you're just not comfortable doing that because maybe it's a dev
well.
team of men. Whatever. I don't care what your reason is. Just don't call it female ward, and then this is not
Or
a problem.
maybe they were I mean, I could see the angle of them being concerned about having women in a game that they
Nudity.
mutilate and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, like that.
Like there was a
Yeah,
corpse that got
Gala.
raped.
there was a course.
Yeah.
Yes, but it would be like okay. No, there's enough naked things. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's some naked people.
nudity is like naked man and naked woman. There's two different standards.
But
when it comes to
They like
entertainment.
whatever the
For
reason is,
whatever reason.
they must have 180'd hard between games because Outlast 2 has women in it and doubles down on the weird sex stuff.
Ah,
I don't know. I think maybe only Anstca saw me play that one, but
yeah.
I'm not fucking around when I say that. Like, hey, what's up, brother? One of that game's predominant themes is like sex.
Yeah,
Hey, for
it
real.
really is.
Hell yeah.
Not really.
It's not the
It's-
good.
it's
kind
not,
of soundtrack.
It's not not an attractive representation
No, and like
of.
not even in a that's someone's fetish kind of thing.
No,
I mean,
it's-
it's just,
Hey,
just
brother.
You
like
say that, but I mean, necrophilia is actually someone's fetish.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
neither here nor there. My only real.
girlfriend knows someone who's a necrophilia.
That's interesting thing to put out in a piece of content going out on the internet.
You know,
I mean, hey,
I mean, she doesn't associate with them.
Well, that's probably for the best.
I mean, I would say, hey, consenting adults and all, but I don't.
But
think
that
it's
involves
what-
dead
what
people.
No,
cannot
it's kind of
consent.
dead people.
Can't consent.
No, they can't really consent. So it's like that.
That's an interesting quote from me.
Not unless you do a legal contract, kind of like the contract for like being able to donate your organs.
You think that flies legally?
That's a fucked up contract, my friend.
Yeah, like I don't. I mean, I don't think that would work.
I'm not really sure what the legality is behind that. I don't really want to know what the legality is behind that, to be frank.
I don't know
guess,
why you would actually do that. So
I mean, like, I guess they could like act dead, then that would be fine, but not.
Honestly, I think we should. I think we should pivot.
Yeah.
This conversation seems fine to me. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't say a contract to consent to being murdered, and then
It's a
That's
contract
very-
that says
you
when I
naturally.
die.
Just when I die of natural causes at 90 years old, people can butt rape my
If
90-year-old
someone
decrepit
wants to,
corpse.
like,
Oh
have
my
sex
goodness.
with my corpse, I guess fine. I mean,
I'm not seeing the problem here.
I mean, I'd be dead, so it's kind of like okay.
I'm not really saying this. My question is the legality of that. Is that actually a legal option for someone
I
with
think-
off-kilter interests?
I mean,
No.
I'm gonna say that's probably.
The answer is probably no.
yeah, probably not. But then again, you can like donate your body to science and like.
Yeah, but that's
do
like
that.
through the legal system, right? Like
Well,
you
yeah,
do it when you
could
sign
do,
up
well,
for your.
Well, like there is nothing potentially stopping someone from like hiring a lawyer, getting the documents up, and like I wish my body to be used for this.
I
And
want
then
my body.
I think the thing is that this is probably a precedent that they don't want to set.
Yeah, like they're gonna say no because they don't want people coming up here and being like, "Hey, I want."
I want Do you have
Look,
any
man, I'm
corpses
trying to
today?
get some here.
You know, have any fresh corpses today?
I mean, that opens the door for like a lot of weird industries to open up. I don't know.
I mean, use that to help pay for the funeral.
Yeah, that's my point. What if someone, that's like opens the door to industries that are a little bit maybe abusive of people in unfortunate situations.
I mean, not to sound cruel and heartless, but the person's already dead.
No,
don't
you have to
think
be alive to
there's
sign the
anything-
contract.
Well,
So think about it. A company specializes in these contracts. Finds people.
Until we determine for like 100% certain whether there is or is not any existence beyond life. If there is, they might be kind of pissed that you're doing that to their
Yeah, imagine signing this contract and then you go to heaven and you're just chilling up there like, damn.
And this is well,
Like,
that
damn,
is
I
when
fucked
you
up.
that is when you contact a lawyer and
You're in heaven.
You're dead.
What are you talking about?
well then
Oh, that's a lawyer.
on a lawyer.
You know, lawyers, dude.
Yeah, get a damn lawyer. Like, yes, the ghost would like you to stop. We have a contract. Well, yeah, he would like to. How
He
much
would like to
money would
stop.
it take to rescind the contract? He'd like to buy out his contract, please, and you stop raping his corpse.
I think we ought to just pivot again. With that, I think it's time to pivot.
I think we're done. I think we've done all we would want to do with that subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
We're talking about the legalities of death and butt rape.
Literally.
Necrophilia.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Again,
legality
no,
of-
no, it's time to pivot. It's time to pivot.
Yeah.
Stop talking about it. I get to listen back to this and enjoy that conversation a second time.
Thank God we've already marked things.
Yeah, I'm so glad we already age restricted. Otherwise, we would have to.
We're just making sure that the YouTube algorithm
Yeah,
isn't gonna
no
hit
one's gonna
us.
watch this and be like, you know what? I think this is for kids. It's gonna be like, you know what? This is definitively
the government we're talking about.
This is definitively not child-friendly content.
Oh no, this is totally little. This is perfect for little.
So,
kids.
no, don't say that. We're gonna find.
It's
Stop.
all fun and games now until we find out that we've actually crossed the line so hard that they're gonna remove the video.
Yeah, we went too far. We're still gonna get that $42,000 fine. So whoever, I don't know which one of us that would go to. With this account's there's like 8 predominant personalities here.
I mean,
Divvy it up.
We'll split the 42,000 between us. All right, that's fair.
We can all go bankrupt together.
yeah.
As is intended.
I signed one of those necrophilia contracts to pay the bill. There we go. This will get us.
Got him.
We
Oh my
will
goodness.
Use our absurdity to get ourselves. Look, if we just keep digging, we will find ourselves out of this hole. Right?
Oh man, that's a weird way to bring it back around. I gotta be honest.
Yeah. Just keep digging. Just keep digging. We'll get out of this hole eventually.
Eventually, you will emerge on the other side of the earth and no longer be in a hole.
Yes.
I think I would just sell my spare organs at that point, honestly. Most of them work okay. So, how about the weather?
How's it going?
How about that weather?
It's
A little warmer today than it was.
It's been kind of warm this week, honestly.
It's been pretty warm. It's actually been like
I was
alright
expecting
considering it's
fucking
December.
snow this week, but we got dicked on in Canada.
No snow?
No, we got rain.
Hey, it rained.
Although Toronto did get like a snowstorm that shut down the entire province, so you know.
Oh.
I'm about to crawl
They
through the
got
door.
it.
Hold up. Oh, help.
Oh,
Scared.
oh god.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
You have crawled out of bounds?
Oh.
I'm behind
I
the
seem
wheels.
to have left my mortal coil behind.
How the hell are you doing these things without no clip? This game is not...
I think something about the train or the mod I'm using in place of a trainer might be cause
You
fuckery.
sure?
No, not at
It
all.
gives him powers.
I can't get out.
Yeah, you are.
No clip. No clip
That-
to get in.
Yeah, no clip in.
The only
No
no clip
clip.
is free cam. I don't see a regular no clip.
What? Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh. That's... Okay.
That is.
But why, though?
Ask the mod maker.
Mod Maker, why?
Are you gonna send them this video?
I should too. Look at
if
this
we-
Look what
broken-
you have done.
Look at this
This
broke ass
video
shit.
happened because of you.
This is all on you.
If we didn't spend half the video talking about necrophilia,
That was my point.
Yeah, no, that's like why we want to send it, right? Like, look at the conversation. Look at what you have wrought.
what? This is what you have brought upon us, sir. Or madam, I don't know who made
He's gonna
this.
see this and then send one of us a DM, send the channel like a DM, like, can you like not
Please stop.
associate my mod with this?
Like, the guy, like,
You
makes
have
an
to just
official...
comment on the video because there's legitimately no way to private message people on YouTube anymore.
Oh,
Yeah. Like, I would like to officially
Lie.
state I do not condone necrophilia.
no one endorsed this.
I do not... I do
Speaking
not...
of which, God, I can't wait to see the comments on this video.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
there they are.
Camilla. Sorry.
These are the men who can kill me. Reki.
You see nothing.
You see nothing?
Split. They have the chance to insta kill me. But I can't actually fuck around. Oh, speak of the dumb. Excuse me. Of course, me fuck around. So. All right,
Nice
well,
trumpet.
yeah, not obnoxious at all. Well, that was
This is
easy.
Not like the trumpet.
Silent Hill. I'm Resident Evil. God damn it.
The basement.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that.
Could have the Inception horn. Wow.
I'd rather listen to Inception music because Hans Zimmer.
And we're gonna break our camera because
No.
this is what I was talking about earlier when we do a whole segment without the camera because it falls through the floor.
No.
Yeah.
It's dumb. I don't know. This whole
Yeah.
segment is just like, why even? I don't see the point of the camera. Basically, they could have gone all in. They don't. Cool. No. We need our camcorder to navigate the darkness.
The darkness is within us all.
So we get this
Darkness.
lame ass segment here where we have the camera and can't see shit.
Yeah.
Darkness, darkness, darkness.
Also, it's been 58 minutes, so what a good time.
Darkness, 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 dark.
End the video on darkness, darkness, darkness.
Yes.
Next time, darkness.
Darkness.